node, we have been thinking and solving this one, middle linked list, and we have accomplished that, as I remember. Today we have ransom node, whatever it could be. Okay. Yeah. Incredible. Okay. I see your comments feed here. Everything should be fine. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what we have? We have ransom node. This problem will introduce you to hash map dictionary. Okay, it's just what do we have about that? Okay. Ransom node. Given two strings, ransom node and magazine. Okay. Return true if ransom node can be constructed by using letters from magazine, and false otherwise. Each letter in magazine cannot be used in ransom node. Okay, I didn't got anything here, but let's try to understand. Firstly, I don't understand what is a ransom in general. Ransom. Okay, for me it sounds a little bit strange, but in any case, let's go. How old I'm 21 currently. Given two strings and the magazine return true if ransom node can be constructed by using the letter from magazine, and false otherwise. Ransom node A, magazine B, false. Ransom node AA, magazine B A. Oh, probably I got it. So, oh no, I didn't get it. Given two strings. Okay, we have two strings. We have ransom node, magazine. Turn true if ransom node can be constructed by using letters. Okay, so it can be fully constructed by the magazine. Okay, and false other. Honestly speaking, it can be quite easy. It's like I have one of idea. Maybe it won't be as easy as I was thinking so, but I think it should work. Let's go in this way. Ransom node. We have. Let's first make that with console log, so I'll be able to check that out. Ransom node dot what? Some magazine. No, letter. But one second. In any case, like I think that we can just we have a method sum and some similar to in our JavaScript, so we'll be able to compare that quite easily. I was thinking so. One sec. It will compare, like we can make two lists based on some. One sec. Let me quite remember how sum is working. So what do we see here? We have sum, and we can check edges, check sum. If something is more or less. I think maybe we can compare that to a dictionary itself, or not every, any. I think like I just include one second. That's much better. Just includes. Yeah, we can make something like that. Or not. We'll discover currently. Includes magazine. I just could make return of that. Ransom node. Set out false. Yeah, just let's return. I don't think that it will fully work, but interesting what we'll have here. Ransom Note, magazine, yeah, not all of them. Maybe that will be quite strange, but magazine includes Ransom Note. So basically, if Ransom Note can be constructed by using letters from magazine, I don't think that it will work in this way. It just includes the specific number of elements. I don't think that it should work, but let's check the next thing. We can submit that, and as remember, they have more than 31 or something like that, like more tests, so we can check that out. Okay, calculating the fragments of magazine and then comparing the Ransom Note. Yeah, it could work. Basically, I think that it's is the answer. But interesting. If it will pass in this way, it will be quite funny. But I'm speaking of that, I don't think so. So we'll see. So I'm originally from Ukraine, 21 years, and I'm currently living in Walnut Creek. Like, I don't know if this thing will give you a lot of information, but why not? Just for some more information. Yeah. Okay. Let's go further. So what do we have? Can submit this one. And how many fails do we will have? 51 of 130 will be passed. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. Oh yeah, so this one is interesting. But in general, if we will be thinking about includes frequency of magazine, then comparing with some notes. Frequency of magazine. If I understood you right, so you think like discover how many letters we'll have, and then compare them. That could work, but maybe. Okay, in general, we can try. Like, the problem here when we're using includes, that is trying to use the same sort, but it doesn't matter where the numbers and letters should be. We just should compare if the specific amount of such letters are in the specific amount of magazine. So probably it will be, one sec, if we can sort them out, for example, like, strange idea, but why not? We can, for example, sort them and compare with includes. If that's a good idea. I don't a lot of them know, but we can also try. First, calculate the frequency of magazine, and then, while calculating if there is a mismatch, return false. While calculating in Ransom Note. Okay. Like frequency of each letters, I can understand. While calculating in Ransom Note. Okay. So should I continue DSA with? Oh, one sec, DSA. I don't know what is DSA. Like, one sec, DSA. Data structure and algorithm. Okay, gotcha. I think currently you can check whatever you mostly want. Yeah, a lot of, say, for Java, C++, a lot of, say, for C, for example, also, I know such people, but it's currently each programming language can be used for done nearly everything. So, and if you make that with JavaScript, you'll be able easily make that with JS. Like, I'm speaking for me, the person who knows, how many programming languages do I know? Okay, quite a lot, that even I can't remember all of them. It doesn't matter. Like, you can go from one programming language to another, and also I was thinking maybe the next task we'll try to use with Python. Why not? Or PHP or something else. Or some programming language that I not, or haven't been ever used, for example, Scala or Dart. I have never used it. No, Dart I have been trying. Scala I wasn't using. Yes, so I think you can try whatever will be suits better for you. In the most important, just understand the algorithmics. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, counts frequency in new array of for let magazine at. Okay. Okay. Interesting idea. So we can try to check them out. Okay, let's do one of your examples. For example, Hirsch, what you're saying today. For example, let of ransom node const index that equals char code at 0 a char code at 0. I remember some time ago I have been using that one, but interesting to discover if it will work for you. Yes, we'll try, like, of course it's about understanding, so we'll be just go to understand it. Just interesting to discover how, if it will work for you or not. Return, because I probably won't use this one specific because it's not for me. I think I'll be using something else. But also interesting to check what do you have. Return true. So this one, ransom node, it's not defined. Yeah. Interesting to see what. One sec. But frequency. Okay. Two more lines above. Okay. Okay. I got you. Because I totally wasn't thinking in this specific way. Array fill. It's quite a complicated little bit solution for you, but I think it's maybe more right that I will be able to have for you. Magazine. We'll go and I think rewrite what I will be thinking too, but I think that probably your idea will be right here. So char code at 0, a char code at also 0, and then we have plus plus. Okay, like, just let's try with this idea. It doesn't work with this one. Maybe I just missed something. Really, what probably could be. In any case, I got your ideas. I'll try currently to make, what do I think? Maybe, no, not maybe, pretty, I think, the different way. And that's incredible, just for us to discover a couple of ideas, what we can see. So it's interesting to me to discover if we can sort them out and make with includes. I don't know, like, just this idea has come to my mind, and we can sort them alphabet, but I don't even remember how to do that. Let's see what we have. We just can make this sort, really. Okay, let's be, it's like, what's the problem here? Ransom node magazine. Let's sort magazine. So const sorted magazine includes magazine sort, for example, something like that. Who knows how it should work. One sec. Probably this one will work. We should, or not. Sort is not a method. One sec. It's a string. Okay. We can convert it to array and then to list one more time. Something strange, but could be. For example, let's go with, yeah, so currently, just for you to know, I'll be checking what I have in my mind, then we'll go for your ideas. So that's all interesting. Um, yeah, so what I wanted to do, I don't remember if we can convert it in this specific way, to sort that and then to compare to string one more time. I don't fully think that it should work, but who knows? Maybe not, maybe yes, who knows? Okay, here it one sec. Let's copy at least these ideas and let's put them here. A B B A. It didn't sort it out. Let's console log for me if it really was sorted too, because I don't think so. Guess it's quite, yeah, of course it wasn't too, so we should make that like array or something like that. I remember there was a method to convert all of the things to array, but don't remember which one have been using that. Word to array. Yes. Yeah, write down in the comments your, just, of course, just split. Quite logically. Okay, nothing too hard. Yeah, so please write down in the comments your ideas. Will, I don't know if all of them will check them out, but a couple of, like, this is just an idea to figure out some ideas, just in a chill mode, discover some new ideas what we can solve on. So that's at least my idea of creating this stream. Yeah, so okay, we have one more. And why it wasn't sorted? Like, okay, we have sorted that. Probably it wasn't. We should not make that a string. It will make just an array. Looks like a string. We should array to word. To string. Yeah, array to string, and we have join, of course. Join. Sort. On speaking here, we have a not very good thing for me. Like, the problem that could be here that we're making. One sec. Splitting is not such hard. Like sorting. I don't like that we're sorting here. Includes. Fence. One sec. Just join. You have banana recall. Oh yeah, so we just can have something like that. Okay, it won't work everywhere, so we should something like this one. Oh my gosh, what I have been working on. Sort join, I mean. Okay, like that one has been worked on. How many more have been failed? Okay, gotcha. Okay, nothing expected, true, false. Okay, yeah, so we should go definitely totally different way. So it was it was good idea. One sec. Ransom node bg. We should have includes ransom node. One sec. Ransom node magazine. Sorted magazine includes ransom node bg. Okay, I got an idea. Why one of the ideas I have, and that's one more my idea. We'll try to make the different thing. Let's try, like, I think for me it will be not easier, but maybe better. We'll compare like hash maps of what we have on magazine and what we have is on ransom node. We'll filter if ransom node have if magazine have what we have from ransom node, and yeah, and compare all of that in this way. Like, I think we can do it in this way. Write return before. Okay, gotcha. Like, just mute that. You can do thanks. Do you work at Meta? Yeah. Like, contributing to Meta, working at Meta, right? Yeah. I have a video on the channel about that. A couple of how to work in the big tech companies, my experience working at Meta, some ideas how to work on the contracting side, because that's how I'm particularly working there. So yeah, that's what I can say. Okay, so one more time, we'll try to make these hash maps or just maps. Why? I don't know, because I just have such idea. Yeah. So in any case, how we can do that and what do I think to do? We're making what, a loop with sets? Not. Okay, we can make a loop. We can count how many we have that or another letter. Like, that's one of the ideas that I have. But I remember we can use something like map, for example. Let it be. Let's try this idea. I don't have anything better right now. Const map ransom node that equals to new map, and let's discover this map GS. We have, as I remember, two things that we can write: key and the specific value. So the key will be our specific letter, and the value will be specific what? Specific number. For that, I wanted to make set of ransom node. A new set. Also, I want to copy this test here. So I think it will be the one of the most important here because it will really help us to understand if we'll go in the right way or not. New set. I wanted to go with ransom node, so we'll be able to know the specific amount of the letters which we have. Then how we can discover how many of the specific letters do we have inside of the list. I think we can count or something like that. Count GS letter in array. I think that we have specific value for that. Matches, string match, and length of this, like, it says to use regex, for example, to discover how many, like, to trim that to have the specific amount of the letters. It could be I think we can have something easier to. One sec, we can sort, but using sort for each of the letter is not the ideal thing as for me. One sec, we can in general sort all of them. One second, matches. If matches count alphabetic. No, it will just count all the alphabetic letters that we have. Okay. Like we had here a quite good sorting. We can go with a loop that will count all of the letter, creates a new one if we wanted to. I for some reason I don't really like this idea, but I don't have something better here currently. Let's check that out, like this specific idea. Let what? Let okay, ransom letter. We have ransom note and we'll have ransom letter. Why not? The problem is I don't remember what we should use for or in. As always, as you can see in nearly each of the stream, this is my main question. On, off, or in? What is the question? Yeah, for some reason I cannot understand, remember which one always to use. Console log, let's discover if ransom note is the thing that I'm looking for or not. Like I just wanted to know the specific letter that we're currently going on with. Really? Ransom note I have written. Okay, quite funny here. Ransom note. What do we have? Send out A. Yeah, I think that's the thing that should be done. Yeah. Okay, and what do you think to have? Like just to create as here, like set. So we'll try to get firstly. Then what? Then we'll set. What do we have get? One sec. It will have, for example, map ransom node, for example, and we'll try to map ransom node, and we'll try to get. And what do we have? We have ransom. Which ransom? Ransom, not ransom. It's hard for me to pronounce ransom and ransom. It's like it feels like we doesn't read E, and it looks like the same word. It's too different, probably. Okay, so we just have null or undefined, something like that. Okay, so just want to have if, for example, we have that undefined. Let's try it this way. If it's undefined, we'll set it. So set ransom letter to what? To 1. Else, if we have it, so what we'll do? We'll do something. We'll have the same letter, but we'll increase that. Correctly? Yeah, correctly. Why not? Ransom get. I think let's create a new const here, or let better let ransom node amount, and let's get it. And in general, things that we can just put it here and then use it here and here. It will be much easier for us. And plus 1. Okay, that's that's what I'm thinking to try to have on with. And let's finally have what we'll have from that ransom map node. Especially it's interesting to me what we'll have in the case 5, but yeah, B1, G1, okay, and then let's have the same thing for what? Yeah, let's just have the same thing for what they have with magazine. Yeah, map magazine. You can write in the comments how do you think if this idea will work or not, or we should go once more time fully different way. Magazine letter of magazine. Okay, so we have a magazine letter, we have magazine amount we're using here, magazine letter we're using here, magazine what amount we're using here, letter here. Oh my gosh, so many words. I'm a little bit cannot understand fully if I'm yeah, if I have changed the right things. Okay, I will be thinking that I have changed the right things. Nothing to say more. Magazine amount. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then they'll just map magazine. The only thing we should have the const in the right way rating, and we have console log map. Who knows? We have console log here. A lot of console log. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's just close them up and then just figure out what we have here. Okay, object. Oh my gosh. Oh, what I done wrong? Get. We should figure out what was wrong specifically here. Console log map get and oh, not just map get, or just this one and this one plus one. Yeah, so we'll be able to understand what was the specific problem that when we have been adding that. One sec, I didn't get that. Ransom notice undefined object map. Why this one haven't been working on? Set one object map. It looks pretty strange. Console log not worked and worked. What do you have in comments? Yeah, if the frequency of the random node is greater than the magazine letter, then the just return false and then return true if the loop ends. Yeah, also that's a great idea, even to check with at least with the length. So like we can have a couple of things to do here, because if the length, for example, is less than it should be, for example, here, we even should not continue to try all of that loops to check that out. Yeah, that's incredibly good idea. Not worked. One sec. It wasn't working as I was expected to. So I was thinking it will go through each of the latcher. One sec. It just not worked. So we didn't. One sec. I probably didn't get something. No. Okay, this maps it's okay. It's okay. We have console logs here. Okay, we have only one not work. We don't have worked in general. We have all of them mapped. Yeah, probably. One sec. Oh. Oh. Magazine didn't work? Oh, I didn't make any console log for magazine. And what I was checking on? One sec. I was checking that in totally not right place. Oh my gosh, I was thinking, what's going on? What's the problem? Okay, finally, we can just like this probably will work. Okay, we can map magazine. What map? Magazine amount. Map magazine. What do we have? Map ransom note amount. We have magazine amount, magazine note, ransom letter, magazine letter. Yeah. So yeah, finally here we can go and check out what do we have. Magazine amount is not, of course, because we just have magazine amount. Yeah, here I think we'll go with something better. What do we have? So not worked, worked, 1 2 1 2. Okay, object 1, object. So when we get the letter, once here is, we should discover not worked e, and we have 1 for setting e, we have 1. Okay, then we have worked, we have 1, and we're adding here, we'll have 2. Then what do we have? We have not worked G, so the new for G, have worked object map, okay, and we have the new, so when we add them, map magazine, here is was the main issue. We're thinking, I can miss something, what will be? That's what will be. Yeah, that is something much better, finally. Okay, finally, when we got all these things, we have this map. So what should we do? We should check. Firstly, let's go as it was said that we should check the length. It's really quite important here, because we should not have 2 loops here for checking all the things. So magazine ransom node. So what an idea! Magazine includes what we have in ransom node. Yeah, magazine includes what we have in ransom node. So what? One sec. Ransom node includes what we have in magazine. So if the magazine, no. I wanted to see the answer, like return if ransom node can be constructed by using letters from magazine. One sec, it will check that by letter. For example, the length could be different, but it could be all A. It won't work. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking that maybe to take lengths, not this idea won't work, at least for me. So let's go then for this thing. Let's go with for what? Firstly, we should go on what? On ransom node, because we're looking ransom node to be constructed by letters from magazine. So we should go with ransom node, and it doesn't matter how many letters we have on magazine. It's important how many letters we have from ransom node. So here we should go with our key. So for let key of map ransom node, yeah, and what then? Console log key. So I should just discover if we're taking the key or not, because as you remember, we have the problem. I have the problem with in and off, so that's my typical issue that we have. Okay. So yeah, here we have a problem. Oh my gosh, why do you think ransom? Whoever will tell me why I'm every time making this issue, every time. BG1. Oh, the first, it's even easier. So we can just use value, and compare in this way. So how we'll do that? We'll take map magazine get what we have from value. 0. Why 0? Because we'll take that from the first thing. So we'll take that here. and we'll compare if the number that was given here is greater or equal to what we have in value 1. So we'll compare the number that we get from a magazine and compare if there is a bigger number or the equal for this one. And that's all. That's how we'll make that. Okay, and what do we have here? True. Okay, and then we can just check if what we can check. Yeah, so we can check if, for example, this one is false. It will write less and will have undefined. Probably it also will be false. Or we can make it reverse engineering, so we can have this as a true one and discover if it is false. It looks like a little bit more complicated, but more right. Problem. Okay, let's make this reverse engineering thing, because I think it will be just more right during the logic. Return false, and here we'll return true. These things will just comment, and we'll go. Yeah, probably, and let's submit this one. So probably it's I don't know how to say that right. WTXSTRnger. I think that's your idea, what you have been thinking on, right? Also, this is also interesting thing, how many memory and usage we had, because this is one of the thing that I'm really thinks on, because it could be a really problem, especially with the greater numbers. So solution used to 17 milliseconds, 16 milliseconds. Okay, so my runtime is 16. Okay, so we have here 5% of solution used 17. More have been, okay, so less and less. Only 0.12% of solution used 1 millisecond. Okay, that's quite interesting. So 16 milliseconds, and so 46 milliseconds memory. What about memory usage? Oh, quite big here. So most have been used less. This 25% of all what we had before. Okay, as you can see, this is quite okay result. This is not so, but that's what I have. Like, if we'll have a little bit more conditions, maybe it will be better. So the problem, what I don't really like here, it's the loops that we're using here. Maybe we can make it easier, or maybe not. I really don't know. It would be good if we'll be able to have less of them, but that's okay how I see. We have loop here, but the loop based on the map, it's not a great one, because in any case, if we'll take even all of the letters, we won't have a lot of the loop things. So that's quite not a problem. So the loop that is quite short one, it's for sure not a problem, especially if we're based that on the ransom nodes, so where we have something less. So that's the most interesting. And it will have in ransom node more letters than it should be in map magazine. We'll still compare them and return false if we'll have something different here. So I don't think that's a problem at all. Yeah, so that's the solution that I have first is done during 1 hour. Finally. Okay, I don't think that's incredible or any good result, but that's what do we have. So let's go further. So we have ransom node and where to start, closing comments, blah 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 blah. Okay. Finally, I think why we have been going with LeetCode this specific task, because I couldn't understand how to solve all of the others because I remember the different results and all those things. But probably what? Probably it's also good way of working on this. Okay, so this is an ideas that we have currently. Let's go further. So let's go for some more problems that we can find out problem set or explore. Let's go to explore. System design and interview LeetCode beginner, top interview candidate, dynamic programming, Google interview premium. Oh my gosh. Okay, machine learning. Let's go with just problems. Maybe let's just solve some problem that we'll be able to find here. Firstly, should we sort them with a free one, or most of them will be? Probably most of them. Add two numbers. Oh, do you remember this one? Do you remember from the first task? I remember we have solved that if it won't be this list node, but finally we have been working with something like with a list node. So maybe let's try to solve it one more time. What do you think? Let's try. If not, we'll just find another task and finally we'll have something also good done. So what we have here? We have array linked list. You given two non-empty linked lists. Amazing. Represents two non-negative integers. Great. The digits are stored in reverse order. Okay, and each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as linked list. Okay. Input 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 5. Okay, so we should just reword them. Okay, probably that's how I got what we should do that. Here. Let's try. And we'll go in a different way. I won't even think about what we had before because it won't work with these methods and etc. So let me just discover if it should be as I'm thinking on. List L1. So why were you using this specific way of working on that? Value list next console log list. Like the biggest issue was here for me to understand specifically how to work with list node. So that's the thing that I wanna to discover now. Value. One sec, we still have undefined? Why? One sec. const list2 equals list2 value. Yeah, maybe let's even try in this way, and then we'll discover. Can I just the property of undefined? Okay. L1. We'll figure it out. I say we'll figure it out. Value. Okay, what do we have here? The problem with value next. It still doesn't work as I wanted to have. I cannot this property of undefined we're reading value. One sec. We have next. Okay. Let's have it as we have it here. L3, because I will finally at some point understand how this list node really work. For 3, if we'll go with list2, with where we have next, will we be able to have the second next? Not. And for a single linked list. Next. Okay, no, probably I still cannot understand how this list node in general is been working on. Maybe let's think we have like we're going next, or it really just have two values, value and next, and that's all. But I don't think so. If value is undefined, we'll return null. If next is undefined, we'll return null. There we return 0, and we're returning next. Okay. Will we have something with value? No, value. Everything is undefined. For which reason? For which reason? Please tell me. So we can only once use value and once use next. That's what you wanted to say me, really? No, really. I don't think so. Like let's go with something easier, better. I think because it's quite not understandable for me how that method is being used. I think maybe I'll go with artificial intelligence to help me to understand the idea of working this method, because it's like it's something close to me, but I can understand fully. But what is this one? Can I understand why it's first? Passing matrix whose sum is divided by k. Oh, I don't like how does it calls. No, let's go with something at least in the medium. Like we have been going with easy tasks, that's okay. Let's go with something more medium, because I really want to understand how this list node works, so probably something else will help me on. Integer to Roman. Okay,